Hey guys, Ahsoka the Geek here. Thank you so much for watching this video. So today we're going to take a look at a bunch of new McFarlane toys, action figures that have been coming out over the last few weeks, months. First of all, thank you to McFarlane Toys for sending me the Suicide Squad and Armored Darkseid here for review. So really appreciate them sending me these figures to review for you guys. Some of the other stuff we'll be going through I actually picked up myself, like this Hot Pursuit Flash. This came through Amazon. Yes, Amazon. I think Dr. Fate was also through Amazon as well. And then this Batman you see here was actually a find this morning over at Target. So some exciting stuff to go through, guys. Exciting stuff. So first of all, hey, let's have a wave over here to King Shark. So if you've been following my Instagram page, you guys know I am a huge fan of this King Shark. He is phenomenal. And before I continue, this isn't going to be some in-depth review of all these figures. You've seen a lot of footage of this, a lot of pictures. This is just my musings, my thoughts on these figures. To see more detailed pictures of these figures and some reels, head over to Ahsoka the Geek on Instagram. A ton of content there. So yeah, these are just my general thoughts over these figures. So the other thing is, if I start sweating profusely, I apologize. I had to turn off the AC in here so the sound sounds better. Consequence of that is, like, I don't know, 85, 86 degrees outside. I'm in a shed in my backyard. So I might start sweating. It's sort of getting a little hot, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll be alright. Anyways, let's talk about these figures. So, King Shark. I love this guy. I love this guy. Love this figure. Love this character so much. I was very fortunate to get the bloody version with the bloody mouth, as you can see. So I'm very lucky I got this guy, which is interesting because now this version of King Shark, which is available at Walmart, was actually released without a bloody mouth. So I guess this one's a little rarer. But here is the version in the box. Forgot to cancel my pre-order for this King Shark, so I gotta return this guy, or I might just keep him, honestly, because I love him so much. And he's so cool in the packaging. I might just actually keep him. My wife got the Build-A-Figure King Shark for her desk at work, but she's a King Shark fan now as well after seeing him in the movie. And who's not a fan of King Shark, man? He's freaking awesome. So anyways, this figure comes in a few different versions. You have the boxed version I just showed you, which is this guy, which you can pick up at Walmart. Or if you buy the entire wave of Suicide Squad figures, then you can build a King Shark. I like this version better just because I like the shorts. I like the paint on the chest a little bit more. So definitely like this version. But hey, if you do decide to go the Build-A-Figure version and you want to give this one, more power to you, because they are both awesome. So there is King Shark, and he is fantastic. So let's move him off to the side here. Next up, this is a figure I just picked up this morning at Target. It is the Batman with battle damage from Dark Knight's Metal. This figure has already been released, but this is a more battle damage version with some actual cuts and scrapes, and he's got the purple cape. This is the way it probably should have been released, with the purple cape, but it's okay. I'm fine buying it again because that's what I do. And I love this look of Batman. It's a beautiful figure. I hope we get a third version that has no scars, scabs, and a more intact cape, because you know, I like this version and the first version, but I also like a regular version without a tattered cape. So I would totally buy this figure a third time just to get a non-damaged version. So there you go. I'll throw up some pictures of this guy later. Rob D Toys already posted some magnificent pictures of him just today. So head over to Rob D Toys on Instagram to see some beautiful pictures of this guy. Alright, what do we got next? Okay, so here is the Armored Darkseid version. This is what I call Wintertime Darkseid. The first version of Darkseid came without a shirt, which I totally dig, but this is the Target exclusive version with the armor, which I do prefer just because I like the armored version. So yeah, beautiful figure. This is an awesome Darkseid for the price point. Not even for the price point, just an awesome Darkseid in general. Definitely worth hunting down. I haven't tried moving my limbs too much. They are definitely tight, the limbs, so I think I will probably boil them boil this guy in water just to loosen up the limbs so they don't crack. But other than that, he is a fantastic figure. And let's move him over to the side. I'm going to have a sip of my Coke. I had Popeyes this morning. I'll plug for Popeyes. So there's my drink there. Alright, what do we got next? Okay, so McFarlane Toys also sent me a few versions of Batman. Very lucky to have all three of these now, which is the goggled version, goggles up, and the maskless version. I like all of these. If I have a preference, I gotta say, I like this unmasked version. Now, does this look like Ben Affleck? I think they got the hairline right. He sort of looks like Ben Affleck. But yeah, it's definitely not the most accurate head sculpt. I still like this unmasked version personally. I know the goggles up version is also very popular. It's fine. I like the goggles up version as well. And then there's the goggled version. To be honest with you, I'm not that big of a fan of this armor for Batman. I think especially the goggles, because he looks like Night Owl, who I love. But, you know, I don't know. I prefer the BVS armored version a little bit more. Or the Batman vs. Predator armor is much better, I think. So, yeah, this armor isn't my favorite, but it's still a great figure. This version is an Entertainment Earth exclusive, so I don't know if they're in stock anymore. But I think it's a pretty good head sculpt in my opinion. You know, not 100% like Ben Affleck, but pretty close. Kind of close, sort of close. So yeah, there he is. Okay, what else we got? Dr. Fate. Ooh, look at this guy. I either got him from Amazon or Target. Dude, I have pre-orders at Walmart, Amazon, Target. I can't keep track. I have to do this to cover my bases, like a lot of you know. But you don't know which ones are going to ship, which ones are going to get canceled. So I forgot who sent me this. I think this one was Amazon. I love Amazon pre-orders because they don't charge your credit card before it ships, which is nice. Target has this like bizarro system of like authorizing your credit card when it feels like it to see if you have the funds. If you don't have the funds, then it'll cancel your order. Walmart, I think Walmart won't charge you until you ship, but I'm not 100% on that. But I prefer Amazon. I did get this from Amazon. So anyways, what do I think about this figure? He's freaking awesome. I love Injustice 2. That is like the reason I have a PlayStation 4. So I love Injustice 2. Love this figure. Love Dr. Fate. So a lot of love for this figure. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh, next we have Hot Pursuit Flash, and I think this was also, pretty sure it was an no. Shoot, who was this from? It's either Amazon or Target. I'm pretty sure it was Amazon. Anyways, again, another Injustice figure. Love this look for the Flash. I love how bulky this Flash looks and muscular. I know that's not like comic book accurate, but whatever. You know, I guess it is comic book accurate. It kind of looks like Godspeed a little bit. I dig this Flash. I love the white look, the white and black, the detailing. Really like this figure a lot. He's really awesome. Okay, so let's move on to some Suicide Squad. You know what? And let's go right for the Juggler Man. Let's look at Unmasked Peacemaker. So, listen. This head sculpt, I see remnants of John Cena in here. There's like, somewhat at the right angle. You know, some resemblance, kind of. But it's really not the best. I think McFarlane, I hope they realize that they could definitely do some work on their likenesses for the DC figures. And I know they can do it because, where is he? This is a McFarlane Jean-Luc Picard action figure. They had the Star Trek line ever so briefly, and they only released 2 figures, Captain Kirk and Captain Picard. And man, look at that Patrick Stewart head sculpt. It looks freaking great. So I know they can do it. I don't know enough about the industry to know maybe if this was like they don't have the rights to do the faces exactly, or they didn't have time to do the photo scanning or whatever it is, but definitely needs some improvement. I still like this figure because of the character and the costume, and it's, you know, the passing resemblance to John Cena, but definitely needs some work to be done there. Idris Elba over here, yeah, I mean, the head sculpt definitely not the best. Awesome figure, loved him in the movie, but yeah, definitely needs some. Ooh, I said that 3 times. Need some work on the head sculpt there a little bit for these unmasked characters. Sorry, my light keeps changing. Should have put the ring light on. I apologize. But anyways, so it's up to you guys. You know, I still like having these unmasked figures. I would still buy these, honestly, because I'm a bit of a completist, and I do like having unmasked figures. But that's me. But these are all awesome figures, and here is the masked version. Obviously, they come with swords, because if it sounds like Warner Brothers won't let McFarlane Toys do guns anymore, which is really unfortunate, because for Bloodsport especially, he had some really cool guns in the movie. They weren't just regular guns. They were like transforming really cool guns. So kind of a bummer we don't have guns with these figures, but what are you going to do? It comes with these swords. But other than that, I actually do like the masked version more than the unmasked version, just because of that cool Predator-esque mask or helmet. So really cool figure. There he is. Okay. Then we have the masked Peacemaker. Again, love this figure, and I think with the helmet on, for some reason, this actually looks like a better head sculpt for John Cena. It looks more like him. So there you go. So dig that one. Harley over here, she kind of looks like Emily Blunt a little bit. So I think the likeness is great for Emily Blunt. But she does resemble Margot Robbie. Probably a little bit more Emily Blunt than Margot Robbie, but it's alright. It's still a beautiful figure. Love the outfit. I love that we have this figure. The weapon is movie accurate. Love this look for Harley. So yeah, really digging the whole Suicide Squad line. It's just great to have some diverse characters. And that brings me to Polka Dot Man. Love Polka Dot Man. He is so freaking cool. The goggles move up, or you can take them out. Pretty decent likeness, I think. Just because, you know, you only have to see part of his face. So I think it's a decent likeness of Dave Dashmalchin. He's awesome. Love the actor. He comes with this little polka dot attachment as well. Polka dot attachment. And that's kind of about it for the newer figures. Just while I'm doing this, I wanted to, when talking about Suicide Squad, wanted to bring out Starro, because I love this figure. This is from the Mattel Comic-Con box set that came out years ago. So he is pretty expensive, and you can only get him on eBay. And I think he's worth hunting down just because we don't have any other Starros, and this is a freaking awesome Starro in general. He looks awesome on the shelf. Be careful though, the plastic is kind of breaking a little bit. It's a really soft plastic, so it's definitely cracking, especially in the back. So just be careful with it if you do purchase it, but highly recommend. Hopefully we will get a Starro in one form or another, an updated one, because he was, you know, pretty fantastic in the movie. But yeah, hopefully we will get him. If not, here is Starro just for you guys to look at, the Mattel version. And I guess that's about it. Those are the figures I wanted to talk about. One thing I wanted to chat about was the announcement that McFarlane Toys is going to be taking over DC Direct in some capacity, or kind of carrying on that brand. Really excited about that. Obviously, you guys know I am a huge DC Direct fan. My majority of my collection is DC Direct figures, so really excited to see what they do. And yeah, hopefully I will get more news about that soon. Alright, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at some of these action figures, and you guys have a great day.